I know you've waited for me here so long to see me since I've been gone. And so as these years roll on, I always come back to where I belong, my hometown life. And have you noticed every way I've changed? 'Cause to me you simply stayed the same. But every time I walk away, you leave a little piece of you inside of me. It made me who I am today. My hometown life, its spirits inside. My hometown's alive and filled with the light unfading that I created. My hometown's alive. I walk around these streets and stare at the things that remind me of me. I take it all inside and breathe in the air that's so unclean, yet keeps me alive. My hometown's my hometown life, its spirits inside. My hometown's alive and filled with the light unfading that I created. My hometown's alive. My hometown's alive. My hometown life. My hometown life. My hometown's alive. My hometown What's up, everybody? It is Sully here at GSHQ, somewhere in New England, for Hometown Sessions, episode what? 19. The big 19. I got a couple friends with me. We're going to chat today, try to catch up. Got the OG Barry from last week. Everyone said he had a beautiful nose. Everybody say hi to Barry.
Hi, everybody.
They did say you had a good-looking nose, by the way. And your face looks really red today.
It's extremely red today.
Right.
It was a hot day.
Why was it red?
I was outside all day, 90-degree weather.
Roofing.
Yeah.
Not roofing, but roofing. And my good friend Mike Winter is here today. What's up, dude?
Hello, brother.
Yeah. So it's good to see you again. You just
Very
popped
good
up
to
out
see
of
you.
nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I popped up at your house and then in the middle of nowhere, and then made it over here in 14 minutes.
Yeah. Well, listen. So Pat, when you're in there cutting the show up today, make sure you snap cut to the who's talking. I've been watching some of these episodes, and you're really slow with your snap cuts. So you got to step up the snap cutting. Yeah, everybody's saying what's up, Barry, and what's up, Mike. Cool. So, where have you been hiding, by the way? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yep, I've been quarantined, and my industry, obviously, because I'm in the nightclub and restaurant industry, we're the most impacted by this, I'd say, out of most people.
Oh, do you want to plug your restaurants? You can if you want.
Well,
it's my show. You're my friend. You can say it. Where do you work?
Well, I own Mija Cantina in Fania Hall. Unfortunately,
Mexican, amazing Mexican. By the way, we started what we thought was going to be a new tradition called Taco Thursdays.
Yeah.
And
no tacos.
everybody was like, it's got to be Taco Tuesday, man, if it's going to be a taco thing. So
maybe it should be like Kelly's Roast Beef Thursdays or something.
Thirsty Thursdays.
All right. Yeah.
How's that? You guys like that? Thirsty Thursdays?
Works for me.
It's just really hot today here. I don't know how it is around the rest of the country, but today it's humid and muggy. So Mija,
Yep.
M-I-J-A.
MIJ,
Mija.
we have two locations, one in Fania Hall and one in the
Look
airport.
at Mike, he just comes here, his network and
Yep.
all that.
Well, I mean, we need help
Mention
since
my name, use code ROR.
yeah. I mean, we opened up like a week and a half ago, and unfortunately, Fania Hall being the fourth busiest tourist attraction in the country,
Yeah.
There are no tourists, there are no students, and nobody's working on State
Yeah,
Street.
we know all about it. We don't talk about COVID here
No,
anymore.
I'm not. There's nothing about fucking COVID here.
So it gets you right up.
Respiratory
spread it all over
droplets. Jesus.
Yeah.
Stop
Need a
it.
new mic.
Behave.
But
Yeah.
you've been out hiking.
Yes, I
Getting
started
a bunch of
hiking because
exercise.
I was that person the first 3 months of quarantine, and as Sully knows this because I love the gym, and since there was no gym, I could not work out at home, so I just became an extra fat fuck. I put on 30
Hey,
pounds.
I told you to come here and work out with us, and you don't want to make a 20-minute drive.
45
He would rather
minute
gain
drive.
weight and be out of shape
I
than
would.
make a 20-minute drive to
I'm
come
down
here.
6 pounds from this thing.
You dropped 6 pounds?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh, that's AIDS. I don't know, just joking, brother. You look great, actually.
Are you hitting on me?
Yes.
Okay.
Someone named JC just said it's really freezing in Australia right now. So we have someone from Australia watching.
Jeez.
It's winter, but it doesn't get freezing in Australia in the winter.
Shrimp on the barbie.
I just
That's
never
not a
thought
real thing.
Australia to be a
They call
place
them
where
prawns,
freezing
depending
would
on-
be like in the vocabulary. I don't know. What's the average temperature in Australia during July?
He's gonna give you the Celsius, and you're not gonna be able
Oh
to
yeah,
know what
I'll
that
have to
is.
convert it on my phone.
I'm gonna make a new Monty Python
Celsius.
episode.
Oh man. Fester late as usual. You know, you would think that I'm the rock star, right? And yet we're always looking at an empty chair. Can we please show the empty chair real quick? Let's just show that. Yeah.
It's not any dumber.
What's wrong with this kid? I swear, like every week, the brain cells just keep depleting.
It's just two of them wrestling around for an idea.
It's getting harder and harder to communicate with that dude.
But you have to keep him around. He's your
He's
number
gold.
one entertainment.
Listen, I know a lot of people give us shit sometimes because they're like, you guys pick on Fester too much. Fester is our brother. We would die for this kid. He's gold. He'll always be like the love of our
He's
lives.
the most loyal person to you.
But
You love
he's is about as sharp as a marble sometimes. I swear to God, like it's just. Sometimes I shake him. I'm like, come out wherever you are, Todd Merrill. I know you're in there somewhere, hiding. So I have another announcement that I want to make while it's early in the show and before we start talking to some of you lovely people out there. We, as in Godsmack, are going to be coming online soon, probably in another month. We're setting it up And I think we're going to start on August. What, you see faster?
Yep.
All right.
Faster.
Well, let me just say this real quick before he comes in. August 7th, right here, same channel, youtube.com/Sully. We're going to start, I'm going to be working with the band a lot, so we're going to bring, I'll have to get back to you in a second because look at.
You were supposed to be grabbing tacos.
Yeah, doing 110. Hello.
Not
Yeah,
that truck
why
weren't.
you knew it's 6 o'clock.
Cricket.
Talking to the mic.
We didn't
Talking to the
connect
mi-
today.
What?
We didn't connect.
Well, we didn't connect, or this isn't connected.
Oh, this ain't connected. No.
I can already tell he's had cocktails.
What's up, Festa?
This show, you know what? I'm changing the name of this show.
Thirsty
It's no longer
Thursday.
going to be Hometown Sessions
Beer. Hello.
because it's going to be called Fester and Friends. That's
Oh my
it.
God, it has
And if this doesn't get picked up by a network in like a week, we're doing something wrong. Because this is just,
to. Festa, you drooping those pants. Look at you, buddy.
Hello.
I love
losing
it.
Sagging.
weight.
I love it.
you're not losing weight.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
His
Oh, you're
alien
going to show
burped.
us? Good. Let it rip.
Fuck you.
You know, here's the
I
problem.
won't have a six-pack like
Here's
him.
the problem. No, you're taking on Mike's role right now. He was just talking about how lazy he's getting about working out, so he's gaining weight. And what happens with you is you drink beer every night.
Well, no.
Hold on, let me finish. Every night,
Yeah,
right?
but I calm down now.
You calm down. Tell everybody what calming down means. So look
So
in that
much-
camera and tell people how many beers you have a night.
We can tell if you're
So
lying.
a case of beer to a 12-pack to a 4-pack.
or six.
All in
You
one
said-
night.
You said 4 to 6 beers a night.
Yes, all depends. But I only
That's
buy
not-
a six-pack. I
That's
only
not,
buy
that
a
would,
six-pack.
that would make a normal person wasted.
No.
Yeah. So
Not
you went from a
normal
case
person.
to a 12-pack to 4 to 6 beers a night.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going in the right direction. But here's what happens.
But
You-
they're
hold
light.
on, hold
They're
on,
light.
hold
Hey.
on.
They're light.
Hey, listen to me.
That look.
Listen,
Hey.
These are
the belly is growing, which means
It's the hernia.
Listen to me. The belly's growing,
It's the
which
he-
means the belt line is getting pushed down across your ass crack.
got no ass.
And you think that you're losing weight, but in reality, it's just the pants are going lower. So you're like, hey, look at I got another notch in my belt.
Well, yeah, I got a couple.
I can't stand them, honest to God. And you have some kind of pepper in your teeth. Smile big for the camera, right there. Where's this camera? There you
Yeah.
go. Give him right here.
You wanna get
Look,
it out for
just
him?
give him a big smile, Barry. Come on. Like it's right dead center.
lettuce.
Oh
Hey,
my
Barry.
God.
Glad I could take the attention off of you for a
So,
second, Fest.
if you guys don't mind, I'd like to have the floor for a second again, since you just kind
It's all
of
good.
completely invaded my show here.
I'm sorry.
I was telling the audience, which you don't even know about yet, that, hey,
ADHD.
focus, that starting August 7th, I'm working out an arrangement where myself and the band, Godsmack, are going to be doing this show, and we're going to call it 20 for 20, which is 20 videos for the year 2020. 20 for 20. You get it? And what we're going to do is we're going to recap our entire history from the first video all the way to the last video we did on the Legends Rise record. One a week, every Friday for 20 episodes. What do you guys think of that? Because that's what you're going to get. So what we're thinking is every Friday we're going to jump on starting August 7th, and we're going to talk about what's going on at the present time, where we are with the record, how we're doing with writing it, all that stuff. And then we're going to preview a video. We'll start with video number 1 on the first record, and we'll commentate it and all that stuff and talk about the video and how it was shot and what are the behind-the-scenes stuff that happened that people don't know about. And that's what we're going to be doing. So you guys need to be staying in touch with this. In the meantime, I must say, I'm not so sure how many more shows like this we're going to do because we have to do a performance. So what I'm thinking is maybe until I go to Florida to work with the band, I'm thinking that we do this, we run these on Thursdays, and then what we want to do is raise a lot of money for the Scars Foundation. So we're going to have everybody try to reach down a little bit and donate $1 or $2 or 10 or 100 or 1,000 or whatever they can do. Raise a bunch of money for the research, for mental illness awareness, all that stuff. And on the very last episode of Hometown Sessions, before I break it apart and start this 20 for 20, I'll do the performance episode. What do you think of that, Kamal? right? So we get performances by Jacoby from Papa Roach, Aaron Lewis from Stained, Brent and Zach from Shinedown, Clint Lowry from Seven Dust, Nuno Betancourt, and Mike Mushak and Adam from Saint Asonia, and stuff like that. So, and I'm doing some stuff solo-wise, whatever, and yeah, that's how it's going to be. So, other than that, that's the news. So make sure you spread it around. Let people know August 7th. It's all going to start. And where have you been? What took you so long to get here? Why were you late?
I was at my house.
Why? Talking to the microphone. Don't you know by now? Listen,
hello?
You've been with me for 30 years. You know,
I know.
I'm a singer.
Oh,
this is the money spot.
Well, it's right
You gotta
here.
work the
I'm on a
money.
singer. Hello.
I know, but you got to put your mouth near the mic so that people can hear you talk.
Hello.
So scoot your chair up, get close. Don't be 4 years old. There you go.
I'm
Tilt them down right
49.
near them drinking cocksuckers there. There you go.
Hello.
Tell me you're making sweet love to that penis microphone.
Like you do?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, man.
Is it trying to couple?
You know what? You guys just gave me a great idea. For every time you're late, we're going to dress that up with a big pink dildo. And you're going to have to speak into the dildo.
But this wasn't my fault.
He's like,
Why?
I love that idea.
We,
but it's
we
gonna
didn't get
sound
the
like,
excuse
cool,
yet.
cool,
Why
cool.
were you late?
Because we didn't have a communication that's faster. You're going to be there. Where the fuck are the tacos?
You know, how many drinks have you had already?
3.
Oh.
So that's your 4th. So that's it for the night.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
Guess what day it is, Barry? Thursday. Goes up to.
Oh, sorry. I didn't read that in the bylaws. Sorry, my bad.
Wait, does this not count as a night? He gets to have 4
Oh,
at nighttime.
yeah, 4. Yeah, he has
So that's
12 during the
8.
day, but only 4 at night.
That's funny.
It's because he bumps his nighttime up 10, 11, midnight.
You just
1.
made it up right on
Oh,
the
no,
spot.
I'm in bed by 9:30 usually.
No, you're not, because you text me weird shit.
No, you
after
text
9.
me.
You text me.
You text me at
You
9.
text me.
Hey, tomorrow. Maybe next morning, I'm like, fuck, I missed it.
Listen, we work every day. You know that.
know.
Okay. So why is it such a surprise to you that we get up and work?
It's not.
So then just be on time, and then you won't get yelled at.
Hey, I was 6 minutes late
When?
tonight.
Were you? Was it 6? We're gonna,
7
can we
minutes?
review the tape? Can we get a replay?
Let's go to the table. Oh, I got you at 11 minutes late.
No.
6:11.
It was
Look at even-
5:35.
Dale Glennie just said, "Where the fuck are the tacos?" I know,
Hello?
because people didn't
Uber
like
Eats.
people.
Order it. Feed us.
People
please.
didn't
Thank
like
you.
Taco Thursdays. They don't like the sound of
Send
it.
it
They
to the
said if
secret
it's going to be
location.
tacos,
Just guess. It
it's
could
got to
be
be
right.
Taco
It is
Tuesdays.
good for Thursdays.
Thursday works.
I know, but for food
Yeah, but he don't drink.
Yes, I'm
You
a
know, if I
quitter.
wanted to talk about that's not political, would be aliens.
Oh, you're not queer.
Oh yeah, we're gonna stop that. We're gonna go down that rabbit hole.
I think it would
You
be a
want to
fun
throw in
one.
religion and everything else with it? Let's talk about religion, aliens, and politics all in one show. Yeah, that'll end badly. All right, so hello from West Palm Beach. What's up, Suzanne? Cindy Garner. Lisa Fontaine. That's Mike's wife.
Yes.
That's my tattoo artist. Lisa, you're watching the show? What's up, Lisa?
Hi, Lisa.
There's I see a lot of familiar faces on here. So, Sabri says, tacos daily. Everyone wants tacos. Where's the tacos, Fester?
Yeah, I thought you were getting tacos. That's why you were
Uber
late.
Eats.
Uber Eats. Do we even have that up
Oh,
here?
Of course we do.
I couldn't get an Uber to save my life where I live. It doesn't even exist up
How
here.
about like stuffed lobster Thursday?
Wow.
Oh, dude.
For the Phoenician?
None of
Yes.
that rhymes. None of that like.
They're not even open.
None of that.
Are
There's
they?
no like hook at all to that. Good thing
Loose.
they're not an
How about
artist.
loose lobster Thursdays?
Why? No. It's got to rhyme with Thursday. Like Thirsty Thursdays. See, there's like a little ring there. It's
DJ Mike.
Thirsty Thursdays.
Workout Mike Thursday.
No. Tiramisu Thursdays.
It'd be a boys' day Thursday.
As you can see, we've came so unprepared for today's show. Mike just goes, I'm showing up. I want to be on it. I want to plug all my businesses. All right, so we talked about Mija's Mexican Cantina. What else?
Well, we have one in the airport also, but then
You want to talk about Royale?
no, because I don't think that's ever going to open up again. I don't think any nightclubs or any like big events will ever
See,
open up
God
again.
tapped you all on the shoulder for all of you guys doing bad things in nightclubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, endorsing like ecstasy and bad lighting and neon gloves.
And playing live music, which, you know, bands that,
That
aren't as
wasn't
gifted as you
live.
guys.
That wasn't live. It was DJ'd.
No, we have live bands 5 nights a week
Where?
at Royale.
Where?
No.
Royale? It's
Yes.
a dance club.
No, it's a dance club. No. Dude, during the week, Bowery Boston has live concerts. I mean, we have 1,200 to 1,500 people all during
Yeah.
the week. No, it's,
I've been in there.
I tried to get you to a highly,
Here we go
suspect.
again.
ask Barry. He knows it because he's
Ask Barry.
Yeah, it's all DJ.
Oh yeah, come on.
No, I'm just kidding. But
Second
no,
on
they,
I've
Sully's
do,
never
they do
seen
full
or
bands
even
in there.
heard. Huh?
I even asked you if you wanted to go. It's a highly suspect played there. And
Why do you talk so like feminine when we're on the show? All of a sudden, why is you?
I asked you if you wanted to go, motherfucker.
Why are you talking like? All of a sudden, you got like Mike Tyson voice. Oh, hey!
Somebody forgot to mute their phone.
Oh, that's my lawyer.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Actually, my attorney. not it. We'll get that later.
Sorry.
That would be a
Sorry,
bad.
I'm not going to take the $100 15-minute call.
He's probably just.
Oh,
He's,
dude,
probably,
you
he's
turn-
probably calling us to go. Hey, stop plugging all these clubs. You're gonna get a lawsuit. Oh boy, Fester, what are you gonna do tonight?
Go home and sleep. I don't have the boys. The mummy has them. I'm like, yes.
Such a wild man.
So let me get this right. You don't have the kids tonight, so you're gonna go home and sleep.
Yep.
With
Am I hearing this correctly?
With 6 beers.
Not yeah, 6 beers, and
only
after
4 will be at night.
Nothing wrong with that. You drink it for me too.
you know you're gonna see him caught somewhere with a mask on, looking back as the like Lawrence Eagle Tribune captures him going into a massage parlor or something. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
They closed.
He already knows. Oh
They
my
have to come to
goodness.
my house. This is why I'm going to bed at 9.
How did you two meet originally?
Through your brother, right?
Well, no. To
Why are you sweating? There's a fucking streak of sweat coming down your face. What is going on?
crying. I'm laughing.
Fat guy problems. You wouldn't understand.
Sweating.
It was
met through Robbie.
Billy DeMonico.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How about you two?
Is it
And
warm?
then- for the steak.
And then the beach.
Bad story.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I met Sully actually on Lansdowne Street, and Tommy Lee was performing. He just started doing
Mayhem. Methods of Mayhem.
Methods of and
Mayhem.
he came, and I brought him into this private section, and then I had to like tell him like, oh, this is how I know you, because we knew each other through a.
I actually remember one of the first times I met you was at Fun and Games.
Yeah, but that's when you knew me, like met me. But before that, I took
Oh,
care
I
of you on
remember Fun and
Lansdowne at
Games.
Axis.
How do you remember Fun and Games?
You
never
weren't there.
even been
It
to
was
Framingham.
It was what's her name? The bartender was.
Speaking of the mic, I'm tired of telling you.
There was
this.
a bartender that we all knew. That was.
Fun and Games.
Yes, it had to go. It had the go karts.
No, Fun and Games in
What's the one that had the go
Framingham.
karts by the Home Depot?
I think you take a good times in
I used to
Somerville.
take my daughter to Fun
Good
and
times in
Games
Somerville.
to get
That's what it was?
skee-ball tickets.
They had batting cages.
They have
and stuff.
everything. Laser tag.
What's up, Puerto Rico? Jose Vega just tuned in from Puerto Rico.
There you go.
This is awesome, man. We got Australia, we got Puerto Rico, a lot of good stuff. Oh, and by the way, no, I'm not going to go there right now. We'll get there later. If I start going down that rabbit hole,
Oh, the Biden one?
it's going to be the whole. I want to talk about something, but I'm not going to get into it right
Oh,
now.
he has to get into it.
No. Mike, should we talk about how I know you met? Like, so everybody, I met Mike Winter through my daughter's mom because they grew up together. But do you know,
Really?
like, do you want to tell that story?
Sure. I mean,
Really?
I don't. Dude, I'm.
Did you rescue
Hold
her?
on. If you're gonna say this is, I'm just gonna
Oh,
tell
which
you right.
version are we going with?
No,
here?
listen. I'm gonna tell all the viewers right now. Before you tell this story, parental discretion is seriously advised. If you have a child watching the show, exit the room or heavy earmuffs.
My mom's probably watching.
No way. Is your mom watching?
My mom watches like
Hi, Bob.
Pat.
That's like my mom's watching right
All right,
now.
we won't.
Say
we
hi,
won't.
Pat's
Maybe we
mom.
shouldn't tell it.
No, there's a way to tell that it's just you.
Go ahead, tell the story. So this is how Mike Winter met my daughter's mom, because that's how I met Mike.
Well,
through
I already,
Skylar's mom.
So I already knew her, but this is like literally 19. I could tell you.
What
it was,
grade were you in? Eighth?
No, it was 1996.
Eighth grade?
No, I was old. I was like 20.
No way. She said it was like seventh or eighth grade.
No,
I
she
thought.
might have been in.
That's probably true.
It's like, how's your wife and my daughter
There's
doing?
12-year difference between me and Jen.
No, but no. So we would hang out, and I just got sober. She was probably like, how old is she now? 40 now?
I don't know. Why are we dropping numbers?
I
Who
don't know.
cares?
So she's like, I'm just like 5 years older than her, but we were all hanging out with one of my friends, Kyle, and so we're hanging out at the house, and next thing you know, like it's her and one of her best friends, and next thing you know, they start playing. Hey, let's play Truth or Dare.
No, you already know this is going down a bad
20
road.
years old.
Literally, I was 21.
What do you mean, 20 years old? You still play it.
True.
Barry has when he's not here on Thursdays, he's at his house on Wednesdays playing Truth or Dare with all his friends from the
Thursdays.
woods.
So we were getting into it. So that one of the things is that they had me streak, and then I went outside, and then they locked me outside. I mean, I'm sitting there in these projects in Framingham, and like running around into the because they wouldn't let me in the house, and they're just laughing.
Was it winter time?
No, but I still looked like it
But
was
it was
winter
Mike
time.
winter time.
Right, he's like, as soon as the clothes come off, it's winter time.
So then, next thing you know, we go in the house and it's our turn, and then we have them do some couple stupid things. Then they're like, "Okay, well, we dare you guys to masturbate." And no, they
Wait, you dared them?
no,
they dared you.
us first, and we said the only way we're gonna do this is we're giving it right back to you guys. And like, well, we'll do it if you guys do it first.
I really hope my daughter's not watching this.
Oh my
Right.
son.
Remember the
My
best hand
16-year-old,
jobs are
the
done with
little
the
one's
mouth.
not watching.
Dude, your 16-year-old's masturbating. Don't
but
worry.
you might
about
as well end the story now because I know that they
Well,
do
he
do it.
takes 2
No,
hours
yeah,
showers a night.
Yeah, so they long story short, they do, they had my boy go, and the next scene, and he's going, he's in, and like, we're just seeing his face, and the next thing you know, I go, and then we're sitting there being like, oh, we're going to get them to touch them. So, nope, they just start laughing and leave the house. So here we are, just two guys, like idiots.
But she told me that Mike like kind of finished on the carpet, and then they went ew, and they ran, and they
Better
walked.
than on the cat.
rubbed it right in the carpet.
All right. So if everybody's just tuning in
That
right
was
now,
Are you wearing clean
13.
socks?
if everyone's just tuning in right now, we'll give you a little recap. Everybody knows Uncle Fester,
Hello.
the one and only legend, Mr. Festy. Mike Winter, longtime friend of mine, and Barry Billcliffe, who's just been hanging around being a groupie with a red face from roofing people. he roofs people. For good money, too, by the way. They
Yeah,
pay him
well,
good money to get roofs done.
What was that amazing sign that
Mary
you had
Mac
again?
Roofing Company.
Which one?
We lay.
I had one guy that had to get taken down.
Yeah, what was that one?
That one was Jesus Christ being chased by a bunch of Roman soldiers, and it said Merrimack Valley. We should have called Merrimack Valley Roof and then nail him down. That one had to. So the one that got swapped with is
brutal.
hot shingles in your area looking to get laid.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
there's
amazing.
a billboard. It says that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
On
that's
his
my-
roofing
that's
company.
billboard.
Did it
Hot
actually-
shingles looking to get laid.
In your area.
Looking to get laid? Question mark. Hot shingles.
Did it make it in any newspapers or anything?
I don't know. I don't pay
It should have.
attention.
That would have been great.
I don't
Did you
pay
get
attention to any of
business
that.
from it?
Oh yeah.
You know, you can't not have a sense of humor when you see
it's
something like
amazing.
that.
Oh, you have
The best
to.
is so I also have ones with like Carol Baskin and one that's a Hillary Clinton for president under DeMarco Roofing because my buddy Joe DeMarco, who I trained, started his own business. I love the kid. He's a good friend. He thinks it's funny also. So I do like counterterrorism. Where I make these ads with Carol Baskin saying I love DeMarco Roofing.
I heard that.
Do you even know what that means, Fester?
DeMarco Roofing, I heard it on.
It's not a massage parlor,
New
Fester.
Hampshire radio today. I think it was.
Yeah, it's one of my good friends.
No, hello. I don't need you. I get it from him and him.
I'm not giving you anything.
When
I'm
it comes,
just-
Denise will.
Off with the head. Off with your whole head.
Where's the horn or the? You're slacking over there.
One way to lose 5 pounds of pure fat overnight. Let her cut your head off.
Oh yeah.
Wow. In silence.
Crickets. You know
There's
that
no
he's in there
crickets
right
either.
now. You know Pat's in there right now going, boom. All those sound effects.
All right, you guys talk for a second. I'm going to read up some comments here and see what's going on. Anybody have any questions they want to ask, shoot them out, and let's see if we can answer anything. Don't ask me where we get the name of the band. Won't answer it. If you don't know by now, 25 years later, then you don't even deserve to know at this point. Godsmack doing a full live concert on show, at least 3 to 5 live shows. No live concerts scheduled right now. We have to see where COVID goes. Anyone go skinny dipping lately? Fester? Hello.
No, I went on the boat
Speak
Sunday.
into the microphone. I'm going to
I
hit you over
went
the
on
head
my
with
boat Sunday with my boys, and I fell in the lake, ripped my leg open,
it. You
did a
did?
banana split.
Can we see it? You have war wounds?
Right here.
Get up.
Come on.
Come out. Can you get a?
Do you have stitches?
Can you get a close
No,
up?
I didn't.
Is
but
it
I
bad?
did a double split.
Let me see. Is it bad, or are you just being a whiner?
Oh no, it's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good one. Damn, dude, that
I
looks
did
like.
one split on one bow and trying to hold the boat to push it out.
Why are you sweating so much?
Oh, boys.
He says he's crying, but he's sweating.
No, I'm crying.
I turned the AC
Your
down a
forehead
little bit
doesn't
more.
cry.
Yes, it does. I'm sunburned.
Anybody else
like
go skinny
you.
dipping?
Oh, yeah. I've been skinny dipping last weekend.
From one Mike W to another, are you really Tommy from Bad Wolves? Oh, okay, hold on. I see something here. I gotta grab it.
bit like Aaron Lewis.
Sully, I want to
Which
know the
Aaron?
story when you were touring with Drain STH in, I think, 1999 in Toronto. Oh, wait. People at text. I can't. It's moving. In Toronto. It was my first Godsmack show. You guys didn't get across the border. What happened there, man? So Robbie had a DWI from like when he was 18 years old. And back then, even now, I think Canada's pretty strict with that whole law. It's like almost like a federal offense if you drink and drive and get busted for it. If you had any kind of like DWI or DWI or whatever, they would just, and that was when we were young. So they were like, they didn't know who we were and they didn't care. They're like, you're not going over. And I think the second time we didn't get over the border was because TC had a bunch of criminal charges on his record. I think we had to leave him at a hotel while we went and did the Ozfest and came back and picked him up on the way back into the States.
And more recently, Harley couldn't get over the border.
I wouldn't even let Harley go with me. They were like killing pit bulls by the thousands. Do you hear that?
Well, bringing them
Just
right
like
over the border?
dumpster
Yeah.
dogs. Yeah. No, like they were banned. I don't know if it's still going on. Maybe some of you guys will know, but banning pit bulls like a bad thing. And I'm like,
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
really messed up.
Friendliest dogs ever.
Yeah.
Just got a bad rep from bad owners. But yeah, but they were like, they euthanized them right there. So they were like, the customs officers could take your dog and just put the needle in the neck, right? And like, oh my God, I would end up in a Canadian prison for the rest of my
would
life.
too.
Yes, I
I
would
would-
too.
Because I would
Especially
kill,
for
I would kill
knucklehead.
the cop. If anyone ever killed my dog, I would kill them instantly.
Yeah, he'll lick you to death. He did.
Jazz wants to know what's with my Britney shirt.
It's Britney, bitch.
Because why
Britney,
not?
bitch.
It's Britney, bitch. Britney for president.
Back when she was hot.
Is she not hot now?
Well, what was you?
Anyway.
You ever
I
have any,
haven't
you
seen
ever,
her
she's
in-
not
you ever,
bad.
you ever
A long
bump, you
time.
ever met her or talked to her or anything?
I
No.
never met her,
she
but my
got
bus
slim again.
driver was her bus driver.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
I met
never
her,
know. You never know these days.
Hey, Kanye.
I met her at
president.
I met her at
Yay.
Mirage, the Mirage, and I was in the elevator with her, and we were both going up. So I had a,
11 and 11 time.
but it was funny
Maybe
because
she
I
wasn't going down.
no, but I went there and then all of a sudden I'm like I don't know, I might have been hanging out with that girl Molly back then. So
Shut up.
I was so that she's in the elevator with me and I'm like, listen, and all of a sudden I go, I'm sitting there and she's like, I'm like, why are you here? She's like, I'm staying at this hotel. I go, you're staying at the shittiest hotel on the strip because they literally made a show for her. I mean, I felt bad that I said that though.
She have a
What were you,
little,
in your
little
20s?
tiny voice.
No, she was with some huge big dude, like
No,
her
she have
big
a little
buddy.
tiny voice.
No, not at all. Her she wasn't like talking like Barry.
I heard she has a really bad mouth.
Potty mouth.
Yeah, like I heard some behind the scenes stuff with her. And she's like,
Scrapes?
that fucking bitch, fucking.
Oh, she must be from New Hampshire or Lawrence.
No, I don't think so.
No.
She's from Louisiana, I
We say
think.
Minga.
Brittany was cool though, man. There's nothing wrong with Brittany. What's up with my Brittany? Dude, my whole outfit is fucking whack right now. Look at it.
You just got out of the pool.
I came from the pool, man. I was swimming with Rome and Harley. I'm like in flip flops and shorts, and I don't care.
But have you been skinny dipping?
Don't you people know by now? You can sit there and
he's
talk
skinny dips at
shit
night.
all you want. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like, people from New England don't care about this kind of thing. You can't, like...
Not even a little.
You know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, my God, you hear what they
Why don't you
said?
shave your
Oh, by the
beard
way,
this summer?
this was news to me. You want to talk about something funny? You want to stir up some controversy?
Yes. I love controversy.
So last Thursday, we did
That.
the Taco Thursday thing, and I was just making my comment on how I feel as an American. I stand behind my American flag, right? Just going to say that out loud. I don't care. And just basically said, look, I don't care, who hates Trump, who loves Trump, and if he gets in or if he doesn't get in. I personally think what I think about Trump, right? But I will say that I said last week that, like, the Joe Biden thing, I'm like, if people cannot see clearly that guy's just like a puppet on strings, I'm just like, wow, we would go down a really bad road if he became elected, right? So that being said, Blabbermouth got a hold of it, and they're like,
The fun-
blah, 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 blah. Sully said this about Joe Biden and all that. Let me just say this into the camera. For all the people who have zero life that stay on Blabbermouth and chat, that fucking site is useless. It is an atrocity. I've never by you following Blabbermouth, you might as well read the fucking National Enquirer. That's like what it's equivalent to.
Fuck you, Blabbermouth.
It's so dumb. It's the dumbest site ever. Everyone on there is negative. Everyone on there has no fucking life. All they do is complain. It's all like negative, negative, negative. And honestly, I could care less. So in case all the people, all my friends who watch this sometimes, and then they go, oh, you said that shit about Biden, and did you see everything on Facebook about this and Blabbermouth about that? I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to say that out right now. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Sully's voting for Kanye West. That's what he's trying to say, people. He's voting for Kanye.
Sully may not even vote, period. But I just want to set the record straight here. What I vote for is America. I live in America. I'm an American citizen. I stand behind my flag. I stand behind all the values that America is built on. If other people want to go and tear the fucking place down and burn it down to the ground, go for it. You're not going to get me to back you. And if you want to make some kind of these movements really matter, you should be backing standing behind the right group of people that are trying to eradicate all the people that are radical and wanting to burn the country down, because I don't care what anyone says. This is still an amazing place to live, one of the best countries in the world. But all this bullshit that's going on about, like, oh, we need our own national anthem for this, or I'm not going to pledge my allegiance to the American flag, but yet you're American and you're living in America, making all this money from America, being celebrities and everything else, and yet you're going to talk shit. Like, that's just being a troublemaker as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to leave it at that for now, but I will say that I am an American. I stand behind my country. I stand behind my flag. And all I want in the end, I don't give a fuck about the politics this or president that. What I care about is whoever's doing it, do a good job and back what the country is built on, and back your the American citizens. That's what's supposed to be important. Everyone else is just a leader that gets told what to do behind the scenes, pretty much, right? Our presidents are just a talking head. And I think the reason why people hate Trump the most, I get it. He wasn't always a politician. He's not that articulate, whatever. But he's also just kind of like exposing a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And people are used all these years to following the political ways, right? So I don't want to turn the show into a big political thing, which I just did. I just want to speak freely and just say, like, for all the people on Blabbermouth, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about Blabbermouth. I can't stand that site. It's all negative. They're just completely ignorant, like uneducated in the topics they talk about, and it's just almost comical.
Everybody's educated. Everybody's now educated. Everybody's a politician.
Everyone's a doctor.
So if Blabbermouth's going to put another headline about me, make sure the headline says Blabbermouth, Sully Ernest says Blabbermouth sucks, because Blabbermouth sucks. It's a fucking joke.
And make sure when you put it in Blabbermouth, say,
how about
tune in
TMZ?
next week.
And by the way, a lot of times Blabbermouth just posts like a headline from a quote that I made, and they're accurate about that stuff. But then there's just like this run of comments that it's like blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking like, and people are like, wow, did you see this? Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I think that's a big problem, is that everybody has a voice, and there's so many stupid people. There's still flat earthers. There's people that actually believe that the earth is flat. And these people
Fester.
have a voice.
Well, no, I know.
And there's a
for
lot of
long
them.
time.
There are people that like think that Nancy Pelosi's a saving grace and here to save us all. Like, but every single person has a voice.
Let me ask you guys, what current events? Did you guys hear Julian Edelman's response today?
No.
It was amazing.
Please share.
So I forgot what's his name. Jackson, somebody Jackson.
So,
From the Eagles.
hey, I want to ask this first because I haven't really been following sports much.
Deshaun.
Is Julian Edelman still with the Pats?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson posted some anti-Semitic Hitler rhetoric stuff, and
And here we go down the political rabbit hole.
This is not political. So long story short, he posted something. We don't know if he meant it. He said he didn't mean it. But Julian Edelman, being half Jewish and basically saying that he's Jewish now, he just gave a great comment that he thinks that there needs to be more open lingo, that he doesn't know enough about the African American side as much as, what's his name again? Deshaun Jackson doesn't know much about the Jewish, so he put it out there to him. He's like, hey, let's you and I go down to Washington, D.C. I'll go to the African American Museum. You'll come to the Holocaust Museum. You and I then will have opening talks about this so we can both learn about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about
That's my
open
point of this whole
communication.
thing. Like,
Yes.
don't tear it down. Teach the kids about it so things like that never happen again. And by the way, every country on this planet has something that they're ashamed of from their past, right? But
Except Germany.
they tell the stories. It's stamped in concrete. You learn about it. You learn to never do it again, right? And then that's how we learn about our history. You can't erase it. You can tear down as many statues as you want, but you're not going to erase history, not in America, not anywhere in the globe.
It's just, most of us, I mean, I know you, like, I'm a first generation. My parents are born, my dad was born in Kyrgyzstan, you know what I mean? Like, Polish descent, but, he was born there. Like, that's where he was born. And it's sad that, it's all of a sudden it's our fault for everything. And my family was over the seas,
Yeah.
Same with yours, man. It's like, we're not, it's just a very, I just wish that our society, I'll tell you, the one thing that unites everybody, man, is music, man. And that's the one thing.
Hey, man, yeah, let's get off politics because honestly, I don't really care. And God bless you, whoever wants to talk about Facebook and blabbermouth and all this stuff. I honestly don't care. It doesn't affect my life in any way. I could care less. And by the way, if you're part of that radical crazy shit, I'd rather you not be a fan because I don't really like to be associated with people and have that kind of support anyways, right? So I'm good with that. Totally good with that. As a matter of fact, if I would elect anyone for president, it would be Fester.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fester for president.
Everybody
Yes.
would get a 6-pack every night.
I only drink 4
No
of them.
stimulus.
Hey,
You're going to get beer.
Hey, a Snapple.
That's not mine.
No,
That's mine.
he's saying no more health benefits. If Fester's president, you get a 6-pack of beer delivered to your house every day.
Oh, I give people food, water, milk, everything.
Keep a
Free.
fish in your pocket just in case.
Yeah.
Free?
All free.
So food, milk, and water.
everything.
And
Free.
beer?
No beer.
And everybody should get
You're
an
going to make
ounce.
them pay for the beer?
I think everybody should
I-
get a free ounce of weed.
wait, let me ask this. What makes you happy? That's an open-ended question.
My
but
life.
What makes you happy?
life.
In the microphone, please.
My life.
What
my
makes you
kids,
happy?
my
Give me
life,
some
my kids.
details.
My
Your
life, my
kids.
nieces
Okay,
there.
that's a given. What else makes you happy?
I don't know, touring the world, but we can't right now. So
Yeah.
that sucks.
What else makes you happy?
Cooking in my kitchen.
Okay, good. What else?
Beer.
Oh, wow.
More beer, more
Just
happy.
be honest. Just say what makes you happy. It's okay.
Whiskey and beer. You're wearing the shots, by the way. Come on. Give me a shot, please. Thank you.
Listen to him barking orders. He's like, this is my show now. Where's my freaking shot?
All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on what makes you happy. There's enough crap going on in this world, right? And I'm tired of hearing about the negativity. It's there, it's real, but let's just talk about. Let's turn this around into a positive thing because here we are allowing people to be a part of the show, tune in, get some laughs, because really that's what we're here for is entertainment, right? Here's some new information that they may not know about us. Catch us in our natural habitat. So let's talk about that. What makes you happy?
I'll tell you, first and foremost, something like this, just having social, like real live communication with some of your friends. I mean, being around people is amazing, spirit lifting. Going outside, it's very. I love being outside. It makes me very, very happy. Getting the vitamin D, he gets a lot of it, and then just being around somebody that loves you and that you love.
Very sentimental.
Yes, family.
Is there anything fun that
It
makes
puts
you
a
happy?
mental and
Well, I mean-
sentimental.
Not that those aren't good things.
I mean, I fucking love traveling, and I can't travel right
And
now.
he likes
Like,
food.
Yeah, food makes me. I am the fucking nutty
I know
professor.
that
There
makes
we
you
go.
happy.
I could just
I
sit
know
there.
that makes you happy.
Yeah, it makes me
Very
happy.
happy.
Double stuffed lobster.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude, there we go.
Dude.
I hope we get some free Phoenician if we say Phoenician.
Godsmack music makes them happy. They just said it. Sully makes me happy. Barry's nose makes me happy.
Doesn't make me happy.
What about you? What makes you happy?
I'm a big fan of comedy, so I listen to a lot of comedians.
Yes.
And that always makes me happy. Puts me in a good mood. I'm also a huge fan of movies. I'm a big movie buff.
Me too.
I can get into a movie and I'm in a whole nother reality and love it, especially when you start pulling apart like different characters, how they go together, and just the writing of the movie, the screenplay, and then the movie itself. That really,
So you should be in the movie business.
working on it.
He was
I think he's forgetting his hobby of drone flying.
Why, you have a hobby of drone flying? Wow, what a laugh. You hear that wheeze?
Come on, you know where I go with this.
I can't even.
Dude, you know,
There's
smoke
only
up.
been a handful of times that I've made international news where I was even bigger at Europe and Australia than the U.S. And the most recent one was when a drone crashed at my wedding and took out a couple of guests.
Shut up!
And, well, it cut one person.
Shut
And
up.
another person is a money-hungry whore.
Hold on,
There's-
hold on.
that
Before
sued
you
me
start
and got
throwing crazy names.
$240,000.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So you were flying a drone?
I parked the drone.
You
'cause that-
parked it in the air to
in
film.
the air. Yep.
To film the overhead.
I was being called to the front because they were doing a song for me.
Yeah.
And so Nicole came, grabbed me, was pulling me out. So I put it in park mode, put the controller down, and had it facing the stage.
So someone else grabbed the drone.
And then all of a sudden you see it moved and hit one of these silk things on the top of the tent and came straight down. And someone who I won't say her name, but she is made up
sued
of
you?
makeup and hatred, smacked it into another person's face.
Shut up.
The person whose face that it smacked is a real sweetheart. Got a cut on her forehead. Ambulance came, EMT came,
And you got a big fat lawsuit.
and well, so the one that didn't really get hit went home, punched herself in
Did
the
you say
face.
the one that really wasn't hot?
She really didn't get hit. Yeah, she was not hot. Well, she has to be hot. She sweats a lot. But so the one that
Wait, was it
didn't get-
Fester?
so the one that didn't get hit, that was like, I'm gonna sue this. I'm gonna own this place. I'm gonna own you. Screaming like before anything like even happened. Anyway, so she wound up hiring a lawyer, and a friend that's a plastic surgeon took care of this scar on the other girl's head. By the way, so they sued, and it wound up being $240,000 that they got.
Wow. So the moral of the
for
story
a little
is,
scratch. on
hey,
the
so
head.
Barry, the moral of the story is to spend the $1,000 and hire Kamal. You know what I mean? You gotta hire Kamal. If you
fly
hire
the
Kamal,
drone.
this never would have happened.
That's
But
funny.
it was like $1,500.
That's okay. He would have done it for
Yeah,
$1,000.
Actually, my photographer was Evil Rob. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Evil
Linda
Rob.
Stout
Yeah.
said, "Play some
Tell me, Rob.
fucking music, Sully."
Right?
That's aggressive, Linda.
Wow, is that what makes her happy?
Aggressive. You're being aggressive. Why are you so aggressive? We're just talking. We're talking about what makes us happy.
Songs
And then
always
she
make
yells
you
at me
happy.
in
What
capital
song
letters.
makes you happy?
Sully, Dustin wants to know what my favorite movie is. So my favorite, I don't know. I maybe of all time, if I had to just like, God, there's so many
It's
of
on
them.
tonight.
I would have to go by the one that I've watched the most over my entire life, which is Scarface.
It's on tonight.
No, it's not.
8 o'clock.
Oh, Scarface.
Yes, 8 o'clock.
Scarface is on tonight.
Yes,
Where?
8 o'clock.
Where?
On either Fox or one of the
He
stations.
is so full of shit.
No!
You are
Give me the
so
remote, come on.
full of shit.
You can Google it.
Give me the
Use
remote.
your phone.
Give me the remote.
I'm
Where is
sure
it?
you have a copy.
Where is it? Where's the thing? Why are you hiding all that shit, Kamal? You're always trying to make the table look
You're supposed to
pretty.
be the guy with the thing. What's the
Before we
thing?
do a show, give it to me. We're give it, get it.
Is that your favorite movie too?
Scarface on
Oh,
tonight.
it's
My
actually
most
in the
recent
control
favorite
room.
one would have to be Departed.
Oh,
That
The
was
Departed's
really-
great. Listen,
that was
anything
really well
Martin
put
Scorsese.
Oh, it's on.
I got you guys all
yes,
beat.
it is. It's
And then
on
anything
at
with
8
Will
o'clock.
Ferrell. All
On
hail
what?
Church of Ferrell.
Channel.
He doesn't know. He's
No,
so full
it
of shit.
is. He's
This is
like-
what
he's
Fester
like,
does.
It's channel 824 at my house. You can
People
figure out what
help
that
me
is.
out!
He's
TV
constant-
guide, help me.
He just makes shit up as he goes
No,
along.
it's on because I like it.
I haven't even had
Scarface.
regular
Yes.
TV. In
So
like 10 years.
the one random movie that I happen to name happens to be on TV tonight.
Yes, because I was gonna watch it when you called me.
I guess I gotta believe him because he's being very.
And then
convincing.
last night was friggin' Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah,
that was good,
With
too.
Fucking
What's your
hello.
favorite movie? What's your favorite movie, Fester?
I don't know.
The Addams Family.
No, I like
Ah,
Gremlins. I don't say it right, but
Rock
I like
Trolls.
Gremlins.
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 One or two.
I think my favorite movie of all time is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Shut
Factory.
up.
Which
Swear to
one?
God.
The original,
The
right?
first
Yeah.
original. Just because if,
Gene
to-
Wilder?
To say as much times I watched it in my life.
I want people.
watched
I
it.
want people to call.
But
up.
my
Gene
best
Wilder was
movie
great.
is
Oh, favorite
Happy
car.
Days.
This is a good one. We're gonna get
Happy
to that in a
Days.
second. Hold on. Tyler Patterson
That's
wants to know
Happy
what
Feet.
our favorite car is. We'll get to that in a second. But before we do that, I want to see people post some movies, what their favorite movies are, because it'll remind me of a lot more than I can even remember. But I do love The Departed. Anything Scorsese is like amazing for me. And
Did you do Catch Me If You Can?
Really?
no, that was Leonardo DiCaprio, right? And
Yeah,
Tom Hanks.
Because that was a really well put together one too.
Yeah, and you know what I watch every once in a while? It takes me a long time, but every so many years I'll sit and I'll watch all the Godfathers back to back. Because if
Yep.
you watch them right in a row, it's pretty impactful. It's amazing.
But Goodfellas is just, whenever it's on, I gotta watch it. It's just one of those.
Yeah, Casino, all those movies. They're
Catchy.
great. They're the best
Bronx
gangster
Tale.
movies. Forrest Gump, what a good movie.
Yes, I watched it the
Andrew
other night. I
Marcy
had to
said
watch it
Forrest
again
Gump.
the other night.
Always great.
When
Wizard
it's
of
on, you
Oz.
have to.
Yes.
Billy Jack. Remember Billy Jack?
Yeah, Debbie Does Dallas.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Billy Jack was the martial arts guy, not
I-
porn.
I wasn't talking. Oh.
The Matrix. What do you think about The Matrix?
That was
I'm gonna
the
rip through
first
some of
one
these
was
movies they
phenomenal. And then
Okay.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Ryan's Privates.
That is a
How about
five-star.
Clockwork Orange?
Amazing. But that's a cult thing, and not everyone would be into
know.
that. How about this one? Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
That was a good
Boom.
one.
Bad Boys. Which one though? The one with Sean Penn or the one with Martin Lawrence?
Oh, the one with Sean Penn is a classic.
Right.
Too.
Yeah.
I love
They're
that
both
one.
good.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I go John Candy.
That was a good one, right?
Goonies.
Hold on.
Yes.
Goonies, right?
I love you, Chuck.
But I love you, Sloth.
Okay.
Oh, do the truffle shuffle.
Baby
Do it.
Ruth.
Wait,
Do
how much?
it.
Who
Wait,
you?
hold on. I got another one. This is one that I really love too. Bronx Tale.
Yes.
One of my favorites of all time.
That was a good one.
Black Hawk Down.
Yes. That was a good
Black
one.
Hawk Down. Hey,
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Hey.
That's another culty kook
hey,
movie.
who wants to
Hey.
see Festa do the truffle shuffle?
You can't say blip.
Wait, we're going through movies.
Do
We're
it,
gonna name a
do
few more.
it.
My
You can't
cousin
say
Vinny.
blip.
The Toyotes.
The two
You can't
youths.
say blip.
My suit? What, you are serious about that?
My cousin Vinny.
Oh,
like it?
dude, that was
I always
a good
want.
one.
What was her name?
Marissa Tomei.
That
Oh
was
my
good.
God.
Oh, the Spanish
Marissa
chick?
Tomei.
Cutesy
so fun.
Wootsy put 50 Shades of Grey.
Of course you would.
Oh, she's lonely.
Oh my God! wait, hold on a second. Have any?
Fest is like, send me
you
your
guys-
address.
You watch Netflix. You watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Have you watched? There's a new
Fuck
show.
with cats.
Wow, there's some really
no,
good ones on here, dude. Shawshank Redemption.
Amazing.
Yes.
Breakfast
Hold
Club.
on, I got to tell you guys
Yes.
right now. I've never on Netflix. There's a new show. It's a movie called Love, and I've never. I mean, on Netflix. I was like, listen.
Give a sap.
Listen. My girl had me watch it because it's like 50 Shades of Grey. But this is the opening scene. Literally, I've never seen it on a real like movie on Netflix. Shows like opening scene, her grabbing and putting it in her mouth, like on Netflix.
Wait, putting what in her mouth?
The penis.
Shut up.
It's called Love. I'm telling you right now.
What,
It's on
PG-13?
Netflix. No, it shows full penetration.
Yeah.
This is on Netflix.
I think we fucking lost that rating a long time ago.
It shows full penetration. I mean, if I was
Reminder.
just listen.
Love.
If
Netflix.
if I was anybody, any male, because when I was 13 years old, I wish a movie like this was on cable TV. This is the most amazing movie I've ever seen.
Like Cinemax. And
on,
Dude, you
no
got-
worse than it shows real penetration.
Dude, that's amazing. Okay,
Ask
thank
if
you
anybody's
for
seen
that,
it.
Mike. We
You're
get it. We
welcome.
get it. You're fucking obsessed. We get it. Enough. Can I read off a few more before we get off the subject? I'm going to read off a few more before we get off the subject. Gladiator, fucking amazing.
Yes.
Smokey and the Bandit, classic.
What about
Yes.
300?
Rocket Man, Elton John's movie. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was good.
Fucking amazing.
It was
We
the
said
one
Forrest
with
Gump.
Queen.
Silence of the
Bohemian
Lambs.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, the Bohemian Rhapsody was pretty good too.
Yeah.
But they didn't do the shoot the video for
All right.
Bicycle.
How
It's
about
kinda
this?
fucked up,
How about this one? You could only name one favorite car.
69 CUDA.
Really? Barracuda?
Yep.
Wow. You're a Mopar?
Oh yeah. Well, for that one, it's the only one.
You
that
have a
looks like
favorite
that.
car, or are you a truck guy?
I'm definitely a truck guy.
You are?
Yeah.
No car? It's not a year or anything that you love, like when you
I mean,
see
it would
you're
have to be like a fastback Mustang. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
a Cobra.
67 GT
Yeah.
500, right? Eleanor, the Eleanor model. That's a pretty badass one. Because that movie screwed it up for everybody, you know? You can pretty much get any muscle car right now for 20s, 30s, you know, maybe 40s to 60s if it's in showroom, like killer condition, all numbers match. But for the most part, they're in that range. That GT 500 67 Mustang fastback, $230,000 now because of that movie fucked it up for everybody.
know.
They made it look badass and then it went boom right to the roof. And the other one, for me, 63 split window Corvette.
Yep.
That is the fucking holy grail for me,
That's
man.
A buddy of mine has one. It's expensive.
Yeah. I want one of those on my in my
I'd pay that
collection
for
one day.
I'd pay that for the Mustang fan. Angelina Jolie
Oh,
was
this
in it.
Shari was close. Hers is a 53 Corvette. That's the first year, right? I think that came out
The 53?
53 Vet. I think it's 53 was the first Corvette.
What do you
No,
want,
split
Fester?
window.
No, that was 63. That's the
Fester,
Mecca.
what's your
That's the
dream
holy
car?
grail, man. What's your favorite car? Real quick.
Clown car.
Ready, set, go. Boom.
Mini Cooper.
No, mine's a 74 Nova.
Why 74?
Because I had it.
Oh.
I loved it. And I beat a couple of 86 Trans Ams on the highway.
Did you lose your virginity in it?
Well, no, but we won't go there.
Okay.
Because someone spit on my door side.
So I've been trying to. I want to
parking
get.
lot. High
was the
school.
first year.
53 was the first year. Yeah, I said that. So I want to get a small collection. There's about 5 or 6 cars in my life that I want at some point. As far as old muscle cars.
Thank you.
63 split window. I got to figure out what from 64 I want. I kind of want to go like 63 to 69, you know what I mean? And like get 5 or 6 like that. But it's going to be a long time before I can get a couple because the 63 split window is very expensive if you can even find one. And so is the 67 GT. Anything fastback, by the way, now. Any Mustang from the 60s.
And the Trans
fastback,
Ams. The Trans Ams.
they're crazy, crazy money. But the 69 Camaro is a pretty great one. The
What about
69
those Cadillacs
Chevelle.
that the suicide doors? Those things are badass.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
Lincoln Continentals, the 68 Continental.
I had in
There's
high
a-
school, I had a 1958 Cadillac Eldorado convertible for my dad.
Yeah, but the
With a 501.
well, but it was the 68
Why
Intercontinental.
don't
like,
you
entourage
come
that
to
had
your
the suicide doors.
senses?
We used to
Those are- that's
smash
sick.
mailboxes.
Smash boxes. There you go, buddy.
Only boxes you smash.
No, mailboxes. Hello.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
it was supposed to
Hello.
be smashing female boxes.
I was too
But you
young.
can do what you want.
I was too young.
See what I deal with?
Sorry.
on a daily- This is why I stay home a lot. It just sometimes it doesn't make sense. So the other cars that I like too is a couple from the 50s, like the 55 Bel Air.
Yep, I
I
have a
actually
56
have a
210.
56 Ford that's coming up from North Carolina that I bought. It's awesome. Such a cool car. The 67 Nova is a badass.
Yeah.
I have a 68 Chevelle right now, but I think I'm going to sell it and I'm going to get the 66 Chevelle because I just like the body style a little bit better on the 66s than the 68s. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with my New Yorker. I like the 62 with the big fins.
A lot of Chevelles came up when we started asking people about their favorite cars. A lot of people are Chevelle lovers. 67 Stingray Corvette. What are you doing, Todd?
Nothing.
What are you doing? Whoa,
It's
whoa,
like we're
whoa,
talking
whoa,
about how many
whoa.
beers. You didn't say how much freaking
Ay,
whiskey.
ay, ay. Well, this show's
What?
almost over anyways.
I'm
It's-
having coffee.
It's 6:50.
That's Basil,
So
not
listen,
Baileys.
I gotta remind people about a couple things real quick for those of you who tuned in late. We are going to try to be here every Thursday doing little powwows like this, having some fun. I want to remind people of something that's important. This show started and has always been for entertainment. We just want to make that clear. We're here to help you guys get away from all the news and all the crap for a second. We know we bring it up sometimes, but for the most part, it's entertainment. Not supposed to be taken so seriously. So for all those people that like to just, maybe you should just not watch the show. But the other thing is we are going to be running a live performance finale soon. I'm going to start advertising it. I'm waiting for Kamal and Pat to do their job so they could assemble it. But I'm going to host it, and we're going to show you some killer performances. We would love for you guys to start letting people know. We're going to raise money for a very, very good cause for the Scars Foundation. And then starting on August 7th, we are going to transform this channel into 20 for 20 for 4, 8, 12, 16, for about 5 months. We're going to be doing one video a week every Friday, starting on August 7th. One video a week with Godsmack, talking about where we're at, what we're doing currently, feature a video that we shot, and then talk about the video and talk about where we were in that time in our lives, what the band's status of that career was, how new it was, how old it was, how crazy it was, where we, messed up, were we sober, like all that behind the scenes stuff that we hope you guys enjoy listening to our stories. So August 7th on this channel, 20 for 20. 20 videos for the year 2020, which is our 25th year anniversary this year. Did you know that? This year, Godsmack's been together for 25 years, which means we are legally eligible to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hello, vote.
Vote. We're not even eligible yet, but vote anyways.
Hey, vote for me for president.
Yeah,
Hello.
I would vote for you for president just because I would. You would have to get the tooth fixed first, though. See how it is.
Yeah, at least
See how you
George
are?
Foreman gets paid for his
See?
shitty grill.
What?
He's got money. I said at least George Foreman gets paid for his shitty grill. Like, fix your tooth.
That's a great grill, by the
and
way.
straight
Do you know
hand,
that long
too.
that grill lasted for us on tour, the George Foreman grill? That is a kick-ass grill, right?
Still use
Yeah,
You remember the one that had the rounded edges?
yeah, that was a good one.
That's a good grill, man. Burgers, steaks, chicken, all that stuff. Boom, grills like that. Sometimes even quicker than the regular big gas
Oh, yeah.
grills. Yeah, killer grill. I highly recommend the George Foreman grill. Let's see. I'm just trying to read a few comments here. Sully for president. That's never going to happen. I don't have anything to do with that.
Vote Kanye.
Ozzy for president. That would be interesting.
Yes.
Hello.
Rather
I
have
still say Dan
Sharon.
Blazarian.
Yeah, that would be good.
He actually ran a couple of years ago.
Who?
Dan Blazarian.
Hey, so can you guys help me with something here because I'm a little confused. One of my friends enlightened me about the Kanye for president thing and gave me the impression that he was doing it to pull votes away from Trump. But then on the news, I seen Kanye walking with Trump. And so is he doing it to secure votes for Trump? That way he's pulling them away from Biden? Like, I don't understand what Kanye's
I don't
doing
think
here.
Kanye understands what Kanye's doing.
Exactly. I think this is, it's his own. At the end of the day, like the conspirators are saying that he's trying to take away the vote from Biden. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm asking
but he-
because
yeah.
I heard that he already said that, like, I know I'm not going to win. That's not the mission here. The mission is what? Do you guys know? Because I don't know. I'm being serious.
Stay in the limelight.
Oh, it could be a little bit of that, I guess.
I mean, I think he always tries
but
to.
but if he is deterring votes, he's trying to deter from Biden's side.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because I think most people that have any kind of sensibility know that, like, that guy's ridiculous.
That wouldn't
That
really
whole
work, though.
spot- that
The only
whole
one he's going to
side.
take from it is Trump. Because it's always centered around Trump. It's either you're for Trump or whoever's running against Trump.
You know what I'd like to see, honestly? Here's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see this country start having some young, new blood talent. You know what I mean? It seems like everybody we elect since JFK is just old and, you love them, you hate them, they do good, they do bad. They're all being controlled by a sub-government, But the point is like, why not give some young, talented, really people with great ideas an opportunity? Because if you're in office and not only just for presidency, by the way, I'm talking about Congress, Democrats, Republicans, all that stuff. If we start getting some young ideas, fresh talent in there, we may evolve in a different way, and it might be really great for the country. But we're so stuck. Even like the Grammy Academy, like certain academies, right? I don't know if it's changed now, but I know for the longest time, it's that same old group of people that doesn't even know what band is what. They're just voting, based on popularity or whatever it is. And they're not being like acknowledged for the true credentials you should get for being a talent in the industry, right? And my thing is like, why? You should have like a good run, right? Maybe 8 years or something like that is your run, 8-10 years. But then if you're that great, you got to go, because the next guy that's been behind you, they've been grooming for the last 5-6 years, should have an opportunity to get into that position, whether it's a president, whether it's Congress, whatever it is. But you get these people like cock blocking for 40 years, like I've been in office for 40 years, you're fired.
Term limits
immediately.
Term limits have to
They have to definitely.
They got to start. I mean,
Yeah.
that term limits, and there's only one.
And they
person
make more money than everybody.
There's only
and
one
they
person
do
in my mind that I
shit.
know that could ever jump into this race and just wipe everybody out. That would be Dwayne Johnson. If he ever ran for president right now, I think he would take out everybody.
Probably.
With his I mean, not that he would.
100%.
It's a
I'd vote for him.
popularity contest.
Yeah.
But in the end, Mike, you got to admit that forget about the radical bullshit. I don't give a shit about these radical dummies. I don't care. I'll say that out loud. I don't care. They should just like wipe them out because they need to go away, And I don't mean like slaughter them. I'm just saying like you gotta get rid of that nonsense because that's just dumb. But in the end, what people care about, the blue collar workers of America, right? Because people can sit there all day long and go, oh yeah, you can talk about blue collar while you sit there with your millions. You can ask any one of my friends, any one of my family. I'm still grounded. I still go to my friends' houses. I hang out with local people. I hang out with the public. I'm doing a project right now I've been invested in for the last 6 weeks. I've taken $0 just to help a good friend's restaurant get revised and renovated so they have a great opportunity to have a good life. And I'm working my ass off every day with paint and dust and epoxy all over me, trying to make
Flies.
sure they have a new beginning, right? So don't pull that bullshit with me about like, oh, you can sit there with all your money, because I don't use my money in that way, right? I do good things for good people because I believe in karma. So my point to this conversation is the blue collar worker out there, what matters to them isn't the popularity of Dwayne Johnson or Donald Trump or Joe Biden or fucking whoever it is that you love to be a president, right? What they care about is like, can I take care of my family? Can I feed my kids? Can I get good health benefits? Am I going to have a fair shake in the American country, right? In this great country that we've built. That's what most people care about, and that's what should be important to anyone who's running the country. So if you're going to deliver those goods to the people, then hey, man, you'll get everyone's votes. But the problem is these radicals, they divide, right? Because one side says this and one side says that. And whether you're radical left or radical right, you're still dividing the people. So you want to answer that, Fester, while we're wrapping up the show?
No, it's the landlord.
Jeez. You don't even know what the vibrate button is yet?
I did. Put cancel.
It's a good point.
So
I don't know why he's
that's
calling.
what I feel about this whole thing. It's like, just do the right thing, man, because what people care about is there's people out there busting their ass. And by the way, the other people that aren't, that want this free ride, free tuition, free health, free. I'm sick of fucking hearing that too, because I broke my ass my entire fucking life to get to where I am. I don't believe anyone should get free shit, right? Get out there and fucking work, man. Do your best. And if you're
Bernie still a thing?
Hey, unless you're disabled or something like that, then yeah, man, we're here to help you. That's why we pay our taxes.
But I will tell you this: the one thing I do agree in, and that's, and again, I'm all this crazy radical bullshit. I'm against it, but investing into better educations for our children, so we can be equal to some of the other countries, because we have one of the shittiest education systems. Teachers are amazing, but we're not providing. Even some of the inner city kids are not getting proper educations. If we fix it, the root of the problem of like actually giving these kids equal education so they have the same opportunities as anybody else to, they're born in it, but at least provide these children and get our children educated better than any other society, like, better than any other country, because we have a very crappy education system. That's it. I don't,
It's
policing,
completely
everything else.
disproportionate.
Against that.
For our
We gotta. It's about fixing future generations. And
But you see, there's a lot of people that do really well, man. I think part of it is our mental health and how we apply ourselves to those systems. Because if you're focused and you're disciplined and you really are hungry enough to want it, I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up everything for music. I knew music is what I wanted to do. I sacrificed family.
Mm-hmm.
I sacrificed relationships. I sacrificed education. I sacrificed everything in my life because it was that important to me. So how about go find a fucking passion and an ambition and then go become an entrepreneur and make your own fucking success happen, right? Why do you got to lean on everybody like, give me, give me, give me, give me? I hate that shit. I don't come from that fucking world, you know what I mean? I have earned everything that I have. I didn't wake up one day and I was some successful rich rock star. Like, I've been busted, and I still bust my ass, and you guys fucking know that.
Oh,
you work for me, and you guys have seen, what we
I've
do on a
worked
daily
with you.
basis. Let me ask you this, Barry. When you come to see us at a show, how much time do I have to even say hi to you half the time?
None. You micromanage everything. You're running around the entire place. You probably get 20 miles in before your show starts.
Yeah, so it's like, even for some of my closest friends, like my parents, my daughter, I mean, how many years have I had to sacrifice being away from Skylar so I could provide and keep up this thing? It's like, it's a sacrifice and it's a commitment and it's discipline. And I think we're growing up in a day and age where like people are they have this sense of self-entitlement. And I'm like, that shit doesn't fly with me, man.
No.
All these things that they're demanding and whatever, go live somewhere else if that's how you feel, man. This is America. We're fucking hardworking, blue-collar people. And, success is as much as you want to make it out to be. Some people may want to have a private jet and $1 billion in the bank. Other people may just want a white picket fence with a dog and a wife and a truck.
And a
what I
cat.
mean? And so
No, nobody wants a cat.
one of the things you have to be prepared for is disappointment. I've said that my whole life because it's going to happen over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
But the people who stand the strongest and the people who have the endurance to stand back up after life knocks you down over and over again, those are the people who are going to get a real shot at being successful.
Yes.
Right? Do you agree?
Correct.
So to me, that is the strength of the American culture. We get up time after time after time again. And you know what? We're going to beat this fucking thing again. You watch. This is a moment in history that will pass, and we will overcome it, and we'll be stronger than ever. And all this crazy, dumb shit that people are doing is going to go away. The end. Right? So,
Correct.
there it is. Crickets.
I agree.
Can I get an applause for a couple
Yeah!
people? Not from you. I was looking for a couple hand claps online.
Hammered.
Fester, you're on beer number 5 now.
Dude, but he literally just drank a half a cup of fucking whiskey. What was that?
Wow, he just threw you right under the bus, Fester.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure
Right
that
under the-
I'm calling you an Uber.
That's something you should go into that a little
And
bit more.
don't
I don't think a
drink?
lot of people understand that because you know what you're worth, and you don't have Rolex on your you don't have gold across your neck.
I
You're
got
not
a
driving a brand
Aquarius
new
pendant.
Lamborghini.
No.
And-
$3.99.
You don't need to be scrubbing down, sanding drywall and pulling insulation out.
Which is all I've been
Which
doing.
does.
I know. I
We're
say you
doing
don't need to.
Let me say this.
You do it because you're a worker. You just want to freaking work.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and that's right. Like for me, I feel good about doing a project like this because I'm not going to make a penny off it, but I don't want a penny from it. They could offer me money and I won't take it because for me, it's about karma. Good karma attracts good karma. Good people attract good people.
Right.
All these people that are doing this shit, you watch, man. Those people will always be miserable. The people that I've targeted on Blabbermouth that sit there and chat about, the angry midget, blah, blah, blah. You always say this crazy shit.
I was wondering if you heard
He
that.
sits there with his
Did
millions
they
of
call you a
dollars.
midget?
It's
Yeah,
all
they
the
call me
wrong-
like a-
it's all
So
the
it's
wrong
okay for them
bullshit,
to
though.
like sit there and
Exactly.
isn't that kind of like I don't know.
They're
like,
little people.
yes,
They're
they're little
sitting
people.
in their miserable lives,
Exactly.
that suck.
And guess what? Guess
and they're
what?
like,
Guess what? They're always going to be that. That's my point is like, people don't understand how the universe works. I'm going to give you a quick snapshot of how I think it works. the law of attraction, if anybody understands that or have read that book, I'm right on point with that. That's what I believe. I believe that the universe, think of it as a computer that has no emotion and doesn't understand, right? It's giving you what you ask for. So the more you project negative stuff, the more it will send you negative things because it just hears the word negative. It doesn't know what negative means. It's just supplying you with what you're asking for. The more you do good stuff, the more you change your life around, the more you attract good people. And that's the law of attraction. So, that's why I say, man, live your life how you want to live it. As long as you don't hurt anyone, it can't be wrong. End of story. As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting anyone else, you can live. You don't have to pray to God. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. As long as you live your life peacefully without harming anybody, including yourself, how can that be wrong? And if there is a God one day that we find out, then how can he not be forgiving for you just being a good person, even if you don't go to church on every Sunday and pray to Jesus or whatever some of these very strict religions are, right? So
2 pound, 4 ounce baby Jesus in the manger.
what a rant that was, man.
Just do the
Misery
right
loves
thing.
company, see?
And I was
there's
just
a
thinking
lot of
about
miserable
another
people
movie.
out there.
Was the one with what's it called? The computer war games. The computer.
Ferris Bueller?
No, that's the guy. I think.
Yeah, it's War Games.
Yeah, that was a good fucking movie.
That was question was 25
So
minutes
random.
ago. That could ADHD.
Festus still
That could-
talking about popular movies.
I'm still thinking about. I wonder if there's a way to be able to find
Hold on, let me just say something real quick. I've said this for so many years. If I could be in anyone's body and head for one day, even an hour, it would be that guy right here.
There's plenty of room.
And when I
Freaky
asked him, I said, Fester, man, I want to come inside and I want to just think like you think for one
Did
day.
say
And what
come
did you
inside,
say?
Fester?
Don't do it.
Did you hear me just said
He
I want to
said-
come inside
You don't
Fester?
want to.
He said,
Everybody
said-
heard that, right?
No,
he
you
said,
don't wanna
I
do
want to
it.
come inside Fester.
No, you
said
do.
it.
But,
Mike.
You said it. Listen, rewind.
Let's go to the tail of
Mike,
the tape.
Is that a Freudian slip?
I fucking hate
Oh,
my
I had one
friends.
last week.
What's it?
Mike,
This show's done.
no.
No, it's not you. He said he
This
wanted to come in
show's
you.
done.
It's not about
It's
you.
No,
over.
inside my head.
It's over.
Come inside your head.
It's over.
It's like take a
It's
screwdriver
like
and
in
go.
your mouth.
All right, so the moral to today's show is...
Honor
The
about
moral
your
to
face.
today's show is, we're going to end this because we're running late, but the moral to today's show is this. A, Godsmack's coming soon. Keep an eye out for that. B, we have a really cool performance episode coming soon. Start spreading the word. We want to raise a lot of money for Scars Foundation because we're doing a lot of great work for people with PTSD, preventing bullying, preventing suicide, preventing depression. We're trying to work really hard for that, helping with addiction problems and all that stuff. C, we're
Fester be every Thursday.
Shut up, Fester. See? We're all Americans, so stand behind your flag proudly, and anybody who doesn't want to do that, get the fuck out of this country. Goodbye. And D,
We
Nuts.
love each other.
Do the right thing. Just do the
Go.
right thing.
We
And
love
D,
each other.
D-
Hug.
D's nuts.
D, Fester's fucking wasted, so we gotta go.
No, we're not.
Thanks for tuning in,
Just love each other.
and fix your teeth for once.
It's only gay if you push back.
Pat, kill it. Peace out, everybody. See you next Thursday.
I love you.